Yes, so again, we invite you to go on to Slido to help answer this question. After watching this video, what is your understanding of restorative practices and how will this help us? And I would just kind of, while we're waiting for people to answer, panelists, if you can just kind of go ahead and give your thoughts on this question. How does healing look like in our communities?
Answer this question. I think this is a very poignant question because I think Marlon mentioned this earlier, but there is a lack of connection just between both the African American community and our ancestry as it dates back to Africa. And so I do think that with the development of and just more exposure to both the culture, both with us coming together to celebrate Kwanzaa, and so many of us having said that this is our first time, kind of really taking the time to really celebrate and also learn more about it, that there is an opportunity to grow a deeper connection to our roots and also, um, you know, create that connection across the diaspora as well when we think about connecting with our brothers and sisters in Africa.
Sorry.
Awesome, awesome,
Ma'am,
awesome.
thank you, Anthony. Aaron, if you could contribute as well.
Yeah, when I think about healing in our communities, I really think about how we collectively heal, especially looking at today's practice word, Umoja, like we have to heal within community and what it means to be raised by your village, and how even as adults, you still need your village around you to help raise you, help guide you, and keep you on course. And I think that when we look at trauma over time within our communities, people have learned to become set in their ways and become to ostracize themselves, or even nowadays, look to social media more for guidance. And we need to really get back to that community restorative justice, togetherness to solve problems and to work on our issues.
Thank you so much, Aaron. And Toy, if you can close it up for us before we go to the next section.
Sure. How I imagine restorative healing, or how these two communities will be healed, I think it starts with honesty. Um, it needs to start with being non-judgmental. It needs to start with just a willingness to sit down and have a conversation about, what has happened, what continues to happen. Very often there's this divide, like we're the African Americans over here, and over here we're the Africans from the diaspora. There just has to be a real effort for there to be real togetherness and to be honest on how we can move forward in a non-judgmental way to do that. Not, making fun of African Americans who want to wear the African prints because, oh, they don't know what that means. And, African Americans not teasing Africans for, wanting to wear their hair a certain way, or wanting to read certain books and stuff like that, or looking at Africans from the diaspora like they're not cool, like Black or African Americans are. Like, it definitely starts with just cleaning the slate, being non-judgmental, and being able to just say, like, okay, let's come together, forget about everything else. That's what restorative healing in our community would look like to me.
Thank you so
Couldn't
much.
agree. I couldn't agree more. Those are the tenets of restorative practices: not to be judgmental, to use affirmative statements, because, like I said, it's designed for people to to have tough conversations. When they're tough conversations, you're going to be, upset, or you're going to might say something that might offend somebody, and that in itself, causes conflict in itself. So learning how to talk to one another, learning how to be non-judgmental, not judge others on anything past, while coming with a clean slate. I love that, actually. I think is one of the great tools. So